rap music, R&B, the whole industry. Just from our point of view, not trying to say we professionals or we are analysts or anything, but you know, it just, in my humble opinion, rap sucks. That's my opinion.
Well, okay, I wouldn't say rap sucks. Let's be a little more detailed with it,
Okay.
because we got a lot of good music out there. So, are you saying as a whole rap sucks, or are you just saying a certain area or time frame? What are you saying?
Well, see, I'm an older guy, so when I think of it, I'm not thinking of individual artists, even though some people it's bad and horrible artists in every aspect, every decade, every genre.
Okay.
But from somebody who remember the old days of the original days of Melly Mel and the Furious Five and the parks and the house parties, even the gangster rap and all that, all the way up to this stuff they listening to now, where you it is listen, there's been a decline in the quality of hip hop that is just ridiculous.
Okay.
You know, um,
So currently, what is your gripe right now with hip hop? What's your gripe?
is that it sucks. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Well, I mean, but
it sucks. Yeah, that's my gripe.
give us some details. What sucks about it?
Okay,
Because you just can't throw a blanket statement out there and say it sucks. What sucks about it, sir?
the music, the music sucks. The lyrics, the lack of lyrical ability sucks. The I don't know the
Okay. Okay. So
I see that's the part. It's like I'm not gonna throw individual people under the bus, but I'm gonna say that for a majority of artists, I can't even actually tell a lot of these guys apart.
okay.
And I mean, like, they don't know how to rap, or the same people writing the raps, the same people producing the beats. It's at this point it's generic, and there's no actual message. There's nothing being said. There's nobody standing up for much of anything.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So why do you think that?
Well, once again, I'm I'm from the I remember the old days of hip hop,
Okay.
and I keep saying that is I remember just house music, music strictly made to dance to. The origins of rap when there wasn't really rappers, it was just beats to dance to.
Right.
I'm from the South, so of course I remember that Miami bass sound where it was just you actually had people just putting out beats just for the trunk of the cars. You
Okay.
know,
Okay. I'm with you now.
um, the I remember the lyrical battles of the '90s between the East Coast and West Coast.
Hmm.
The inception of of gangster rap coming out of the West Coast. Um, the the lyrical abilities of people like Boogie Down Productions coming out of the East Coast.
Boogie Down
You know,
Production
um,
will only get paid. Oh, I'm sorry. Go
yeah.
ahead.
See, I mean, you
Will
know,
make the wackest
but
song.
like this that mumble rap,
All right. Let me ask. Okay. Let me ask you a
it
question then.
just
Okay.
sucks.
All right. All right. Let me ask you a question here to help you out here.
All right,
So
let's see what you got.
okay. So why do you think the music has changed over the time from back in the day where they used to have content of what they were saying in music and now it's being trashed? What do you think has changed? Why is it that way now? What
No,
changed?
you know what? Excellent question.
Yeah.
Thank you. That'll focus my answer. Thank you.
Hey, that's what we hear. Chop it up.
Um,
Let's go.
Honestly, now I will say that in back in the day, a lot of music companies didn't believe in rap, so the artists got to be artists.
Okay.
You also had a lot of people who were actively involved in the industry, owning the companies, aka Bad Boys, Ruthless Records, Death Row, um, No Limit.
Okay.
All of these were owned by the people who were actually making the music. Um, all of those companies are now owned by larger corporate studios, aka Sony, RCA, and with that, the people who are making the music are no longer the people who live the life. Now the people making it, once again, they took control of the industry. Corporate America took control of the industry,
Right.
and as such, the quality and innovation of the industry turned into this. And every once in a while, it's so bad that every once in a while, when Eminem puts out an album, it sounds like it's fringe music. he's saying stuff that nobody else is saying. It's this damn Eminem. You know what I'm saying? This is this isn't like this is a few years ago he was the heart of the industry. Now he sounds like a fringe rapper sometimes.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I that's my position.
So for me personally, um, I still love hip hop, and I think, I mean, right now, the only thing bad about hip hop now is just the lyric and the content and the narrative that are being pushed out now. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Because some of these beats be fire. I mean, you think of that Bobby
Well,
Smurda, that beat was fire.
well,
Now the lyrics and things he was talking about, may not always agree
well,
with.
well, first off, I want to say that I'm not gonna take the beat because music is music. As
Right.
long as it's rhythmic and it ain't actually you just breaking glass in the background. You know, I like music as a medium. Period.
Okay.
But that those rappers, those rappers who, brother. I mean,
Okay. So let's talk about this. Okay.
okay, I'm sorry. It's just such a gripe.
All right. So let me tell you what I kind of dislike with the movement of the hip hop now. So with the hip hop now, you have the narrative being pushed that it's okay for men to walk around wearing purse and tight pants and stuff. You get what I'm saying? When you look at these little rappers and then they dye their hair purple, yellow, blue, pink,
What in the heck? What is that?
and mind you, and the problem is that I know everybody says just music, it's art. I get that, but these young people who listen to it don't understand that. And then when you see these young people go to school or try to go to work, they're trying to wear these tight pants. They're trying to wear these, trying to have purple and yellow hair, and they wonder why they can't get a job. Well, mind you, that person who's doing that in the music video got their contract. They got their money. They got their advance of $1 million, X, Y, Z. So yes, the problem is you need to understand that the music is not always run by us. And you know, all you
No
see is
longer is it run by us. It's
right.
run by the corporate America who is pushing a corporate agenda for Black America.
I mean,
You
yes.
know.
I mean, you think about. I mean, the L.A. Reeds ain't running the companies no more.
Nope.
The Russell Simmons ain't running the companies no more.
Nope.
I mean, back in the day, Def Jam, you know, Russell Simmons, Black Company, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it was. But now these companies are not being ran by us. So if you're a young talent and you're talking about murder, kill, death, you're talking about how to pollute your own community, wearing the expensive brands. Because if you ever notice people over, not just now, through the whole history of hip hop, why haven't you seen rappers like Common and them, you know what I'm saying, Talib and all them have platinum sales, you know, all them great hits? Because
Never had platinum sales.
I mean, what they are great artists. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I mean, even Public Enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See.
If you listen to the content that they're saying some good information. Like, wow, but
See.
the media don't want that.
And see. Once again, jumping on right where you at right now. See that's kind of sort of where I was going with that when I said it sucks. Okay.
Hey, I was trying to pull it out you because I'm like, well,
Well,
you
you
can't
know,
say it suck and don't
I'm
give no
just
reason
saying.
why it suck.
Okay. Okay. So once again, when I'm going back in ancient past, I'm going back to the golden age. You know, it was about the party stuff. I won't. Who didn't love Kid and Play? Who didn't love who didn't love Redhead Kingpin or Special Ed or anything like that? And there were some negatives back in the day too. I'm gonna throw out Tone Loc. By the way, if you listen to Tone Loc right now,
Right now,
if you listen to his lyrics, I think Tone Loc was a rapist. I'm just saying, dude. Funky Cole Medina was basically Bill Cosby. But
oh wow,
so I'm not saying that it was better. I'm not saying that but I'm just saying that at least you understood what they were talking about, where they were coming from.
right?
Okay, so NWA, Ice T, you know, they called themselves street reporters. They
Go,
weren't. They weren't. They glorified violence, but it was actually based on what they were doing. That's the life they lived.
got you.
You know, Takashi 6ix9ine lied. He bull s. He was a piece of trash. He they put him in a position to be who he was.
Got you.
The media put him out there to be what the the face of hip hop for whatever reason. and they knew he was fake and phony from the day they put him out there. They knew he was a studio gangster.
Who? Takashi?
Takashi.
I mean, I don't know about him being a studio gangster, but I get what you're saying though.
Well, no, he Takashi never did anything. That's why he ratted out everybody.
Oh, okay.
He was just a face, right?
Right.
And so, but that's just it. Who I was looking at well, anyway, I was gonna say How High 2. It was on Netflix.
Okay.
I think Lil Yachty or something was supposed to be the star.
Oh, if I had part 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how that worked. I mean, is he like the future of Method Man and Redman? Because that was not possible. You know,
I have no comment. Because honestly, those rappers you just named, if somebody had $1 million right now and say, "Hey, I'll give you $1 million right now to name one song from this artist," I couldn't name a Lil Yachty. I couldn't name a Takashi song. Not saying that they got good beats, but as far as the music, the song, I wouldn't know.
Okay, what about Lil Boosie?
Did he do "Wet Me Down"?
I don't know. Who know? Who cares?
I think he did. I'm not sure though, but yeah. I mean, I like my New York music. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Content.
Wait. Okay, I'm gonna ask you about that then. Okay, so you like your New York music and content,
Right.
What about your New York music did you like?
Well, if you think about it, they told a story. They talked about real life things that actually happened. Okay. So you think about, they talk about selling drugs, right? XYZ. They talk about it trying to get out of the bad situation that there is to get a better life. Even if it was, showboating, going to clubs, that's cool. But they wasn't talking about, hey, kids, let's go out there and let's get high. Let's pop how many Percocets we can do at one time, and that's what we need to do. No, they were actually, they was speaking on the environment that they live in. And if you think about it, that's a deeper conversation.
Yeah,
because
they were street reporting. That was the life. These kids don't live those lives no more.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? About like out of the neighborhood, right?
Exactly.
They was in the projects and, Muncie, all these bad neighborhoods. And most people, I mean, Master P, they all came from the bad end of their neighborhood, right?
Yes, they did.
And when you look at those rappers, the Jay-Z, the Puff Daddies, you think about them right now, they came here. Master P talk about that now. They talking about real estate, property. You look at Master P stuff he talking about. He got his own, got his oodles and noodles, got his own shoes he pushing now. So these young folks that are coming out now, they only give you a one hit per year, maybe or so.
Maybe, but see, and that's when I said that's back to why I said it sucked. Listen, if you listen to Public Enemy, it takes a planet. Oh, I have to look it up. But the Public Enemy album, that album is as grounded and realistic today as it was when he put it out back in the 90s or late 80s.
Okay.
It's as real now. But honestly, when you hear something, I literally can't tell you the difference between a whole lot of this music. It doesn't even make sense. The guys don't rap. You know how in the old days, I'm gonna say this. You know how you used to you could listen to a rap and pick up on it, understood what they were talking about,
yeah,
and incorporate it into your mind, your memory.
Okay.
Me and you both right now, you can't tell me 10 songs on the album on the radio playing right now.
Well, now they don't even drop albums. I mean, they do, but everything is streamed now.
The best rapper, and I'm ashamed. The best rapper, and I'm ashamed to say it, that I've heard recently because as you can actually understand it. I'm probably not gonna say the best rapper, but that toe up little Nas X, at least you can understand what he's talking about on some of his albums. And I'm ashamed because that's the only one they pushed down my throat all of last year.
Well, that you have
a little Lizzo.
You have to think about that song. I mean, it's a catchy song. Because mind you, what other song has he dropped since? What song has he dropped? Go ahead, name it.
2 songs.
What's the other song?
It's one called like Panini.
Never heard it.
Panini.
How'd it go?
dude, I couldn't sing it. I wouldn't sing
Oh, so
it. I
so
would not.
so hold on. So he did another singer song. Is that what he did? Another.
Yeah, it
The
ain't
point.
it ain't as good
Listen.
as Old Town Road,
Listen.
but
The point. That's the point I'm trying to make.
not gonna sing that
He made
song.
a catchy one song which broke a lot of records, which is awesome. But if you look at the original song, it wasn't even original.
Okay, what was an original about it?
The song, the guy who was singing the song with him, that's his song originally. The Old Time Road.
Who?
I can't think of the white guy's name. I
I
want to say
don't know this
I
stuff.
want to say that's Miley Cyrus' dad, but
Billy Ray.
yeah. So the song that the hook that he got from is from his song.
Well,
So we look at creativity. Where's the
well,
creativity at?
just being nice. Real talk. Rap was better back in the day when we were stealing old songs. You can say what you want, but Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day, that was the Isley Brothers.
Listen, it
That was
goes.
great.
Listen. We go even farther back because mind you, who started? When you look at music, period. I don't care, rock and roll, whatever.
Okay.
It all was originated from black people.
All of
So
it. Okay.
if you want to talk about the biggest thief in the world, let's talk about Elvis Presley.
Oh, we
So
just
you know what I'm saying?
okay. I mean, we changing tracks right there, but
But
yeah, bro, thieving.
so that's what I'm saying. So when you look at it, those things, yeah. I mean, I understand that he most rappers take samples from everything else, like Notorious Big Papa, Ozzy Brothers. We know that,
hmm
but but Biggie made other songs that wasn't stolen or sampled from
Well,
someone else with great hits. You understand what I'm saying? Lil Nas X. First off, his name is Nas and X. He took Nas' name. You know what I'm saying? When you think of X, I think about DMX. I think about Exhibit. So when you think of X, so you got Little Nas X, little, everybody had a little name at one point. So like, what originality do you really have? You know what I'm
well,
saying?
see, that's the point. It was all original back in the day because it was new. As far as the hooks and the beats, I mean, come on, honestly, how many people of our complexion living in the projects knew how to use an instrument? We was straight stealing whatever was on the
Listen,
album.
the only
That was
instruments. Listen.
that was gonna happen.
The only instruments that we had growing up was a table. Boom, 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 boom,
Exactly.
boom, boom, and a pencil. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't want to duplicate it now and mess up, but yeah, we did that.
Yeah, we did
But
that.
but honestly, that we were
Listen, when you think about Timberland, if anybody know the history about Timberland, he makes all his beats first with his mouth. So he'll go in and do boom, 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 and then go back and then put a beat behind it and make it. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
If you ever watch a documentary on Timberland, how he make his beat, he starts in the booth with making sounds with his mouth.
Well,
And then he goes back to his equipment and then he starts tapping it. But listen, I want to get way off topic.
yeah, because
But listen,
okay,
listen.
okay,
So when I'm talking about the agenda, right?
okay.
So,
Well,
Lizzo.
okay,
Let's talk about her for a quick second.
okay. You wanna touch on that one?
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
you can, we
Okay,
both touch it, but
okay.
you look at her.
Well,
Go ahead, go ahead.
okay. Let me get corporate America on this. So Lizzo, I hate the idea of Lizzo. I don't. If you listen to her music, it is subversive. It's bad for young ladies. It's bad for women. It Lizzo Lizzo is obviously a push by corporate America to encourage body positivity in black women. Not just white women, black big women. It's a push to encourage body positivity. It's unhealthy. Lizzo is fat. I don't believe in using 17 words to describe one. So Lizzo is not. She does not have an unhealthy body image. She does not have. She isn't a bigger body woman who is vivacious and curvaceous. She's fat. FAT, fat. Okay, so can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, this is for this isn't. I'm not attacking her because she is a big body woman, but let's be honest. Lizzo music, she's not the best rapper out there. She's not the best singer out there, but she has a gimmick. That gimmick is being a big woman doing crazy ass things. Corporate America is pushing that down y'all throat. That's the same reason we listened to Little Nas X for literally a year once he decided he was gay. Because now y'all comfortable as hell with him being gay. That this LBGTXQRZ,
LNOP. QRS.
Agenda being pushed on the black community, it's pervasive. It's all over the place, and y'all keep falling for it. And I say y'all because I don't fall for it anymore. It's the same as, and I'm gonna move over a little bit to Cardi B. What is Cardi B? Cardi B is an ex stripper.
Yeah.
She openly brags about having pulled a Bill Cosby on dozens of people. So Bill Cosby in prison for what Cardi B is getting praised for. Did anybody notice that?
Well, see, you have to understand with in that situation, Cardi B is not trying to buy a TV station. Cardi B doesn't own property where they want to dig up land to get to riches in the oil.
Yeah.
So
What?
no, I get what you're saying, but our people didn't do the research to really understand why Bill Cosby was such of a big deal. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So with Cardi B doing it, oh, it's okay. You know why? Because it's a woman, whatever. I'm pretty sure it was done to her. People will say those things and try to justify why she did it. But if we want to sit here and accuse, if we want to try to, if we no, we convicted and put Bill in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because something that happened back in 1960 or 1970. And now we want to bring it up again.
Mm-hmm. Which, well,
But I know.
Wait. Sidetrack. This has nothing to do with this conversation. I just want to add this for informational purposes. But I think how many people accuse Bill of doing something like 40 or 50 maybe? But about 30 or 40 of those people came back and said they lied. Most Bill Cosby ain't in jail because of what they accused him of doing.
Facts.
Anybody who's thinking that he's actually a rapist. Not to mention, yeah, Bill Cosby did put drugs in those people's drinks. But it seems to me that just listening to some of the stories they were telling, the word consensual should have ran through a whole bunch of people's mind. But whatever.
But also, fast forward now to today's hip hop, right? Right. People want to say, well, he put those drugs in their drinks or XYZ he gave to them and they took it, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference now with these rappers telling people, young adults, young women, to pop pills as they party and drinking? So what happens after that? You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that he did, right? He supposedly did, right? Happened back then, but now it's probably publicly promoted and advertised. Molly Percocet. Come on, let's be clear. Do you think only dudes were just popping Molly Percocet because he made a song popping like that? You tell me, yeah, 100 guys in the club, they all popping early sex. You know what I'm saying? Think about it for a second. So yes, there were females popping it. And what happened to them? They woke up the next day to know what happened because they took so many pills, ecstasy, all that stuff. So,
see, listen, man. This conversation, it's all over the place because it's a messy topic. I started off saying I hate the current state of hip hop. Now we boiling down to personal responsibility in taking drugs. Not to mention, I'm gonna say this: a lot of these rappers out here, all of these rappers, I ain't even gonna say a lot, musicians, everybody, all that good time you having in the club, if they could lock Bill Cosby up for some junk he did 40 years ago, ain't a rapper alive right now who like to party safe. Cause all a young lady got to do is wake up one day and decide that Lil Yachty raped me.
Listen, listen.
Jeezy raped me.
No. I agree what you're saying. Not that they're safe. Is when they do something that goes against corporate America or against the white man. Prime example.
See,
hold on, listen.
Keep on pulling me into this.
Listen.
You gonna make me go off on these white people.
But listen, think about this. Antonio Brown, right?
About to do your real time, man.
Everybody want to talk about, oh, he ain't been right since he hit his head. No. He hasn't been right once he gave the middle finger to the NFL executives. Because that's what he did. He gave him his finger, his butt to kiss, all that. That's when it went downhill. When he left the Steelers, then he went to the Raiders. He didn't want to play for them. Tell him how he felt. Then he played for the Patriots. And then as soon as he got to the Patriots, right? Because it wasn't until he got to the Patriots, all the sex allegation stuff started popping out of nowhere. A doctor suing him because he farted in his face. First off, he didn't fart in his face. He farted in the same room. And mind you, this video of it, and they all laughing about it. But somehow, right, he want to turn around like, he farted in my face, and now I want to sue him. And
Yes.
now, and then even on top of that, of course, he publicly said a statement on Twitter talking about, you know what, 2020, no more white women. Oh man, because mind you, let's go back in history. If you say anything to a white woman, you whisper to her, you said she's cute, you
Mm.
got lynched. Well, guess what happened right now to Antonio Brown? Because he,
You think it's a modern day lynching?
exactly what it is.
But
Because think about it. Since, listen, I know you want to jump in, but
no,
look.
no, it's so much garbage. Not that you. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to imply that you talking garbage.
No, no.
It's like this is messy, and it's in our face messy. Honestly, I just want to add something that everybody done forgot a little bit. Who's the owner of the Patriots?
Kraft.
Did he get arrested for solicitation of prostitution
Yeah, almost kind of like sex trafficking, kind of. Yeah, he did. Got up.
at a massage parlor?
Yes.
But
Yeah.
he was arrested.
Arrested. And then
What happened to those charges?
they just dropped. This went away.
But Antonio Bell about to do time for farting in somebody's face.
Well, not
You
not not.
solicited sex, but he farted.
No,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't keep a straight face with that.
Look, not the fart, but I guess he did some burgling. I don't know. I ain't getting into all that, but because when you start doing dumb stuff, I'm like, I can't speak on that. But I'm just saying, that. But it's a coincidence. All these things start happening once you tell corporate America, you give them your finger, say "F you, I don't need you no more."
See, and that's it. See,
And
it's like we should probably have done this as
I
far
know,
as black people.
but
Wait,
it goes
see-
together though.
see-
We talking about hip hop. Hip hop.
Well, and that's it because it started in. We probably should have wrote this agenda out better. Because here's the thing: black people. The moment you step out of line on corporate America, they will smash you to the ground. Let examples: Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby is not in jail because he had he had I don't know rape or drug induced sex, even though that is kind of freaky. Whatever. Um, Sex with all these women in the 70s. Bill Cosby was trying to buy a major television network. They were he had the power, he had the money to buy into a major network. They were not about to let that happen. Even if Bill Cosby got out of jail today, he will never be able to purchase that. Michael Jackson. We can argue all we want about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson was in the process of trying to. No, he owned a whole lot of masters for the Beatles and all this, and he owned his own publishing. Michael Jackson was able to do things that nobody else could do, and he was encouraging the people around him to do the same thing. Where's Michael now? If they can't break you, they'll kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Same for Tupac. This is what I heard from stories around the way, but Tupac was about to stop doing gangster stuff. He was about to grow up. Tupac was 26 when he died.
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna stay a gangster rapper, but with but his his godfather was Huey P. Newton. You think America wanted somebody with ties to the old original Black Panther Party? His mother was Afeni Shakur. She wasn't a joke. Look her up. You think they wanted somebody preaching positive a positive narrative from Tupac's platform with his background? Hell no. Tupac died mysteriously, and it ain't odd you get killed in the middle of the street in Las Vegas and nobody saw nothing.
And with all the DNA technology that we have, I mean, granted, that was in the still 90s, but still.
Saying okay, and you keep going. Colin Kaepernick. Once again, we can keep going. Colin Kaepernick. Why didn't he play? What happened to Colin? He took a knee. He got political. He got kicked out of the NFL. He wasn't the only person. He wasn't the only person taking a knee. But you know what he was? He was the only quarterback taking a knee. Who's the captain of a football team?
The quarterback.
The quarterback and the coach represent that team.
That organization. Right.
They represent the organization.
Unless you like Jerry Jones, of course.
Well, no, but
a one-off.
But still, I don't know who the owner is. Was Jerry? No, Jerry Jones is
no
Dallas,
Cowboys.
right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm not sure who the owner is of the 49ers, but the point being is the position he took was representative of the owner. They didn't care about a wide receiver. They didn't care about a running back. As a quarterback, you're a direct representative of the owner of the team. him taking a knee looked bad on the owner. Colin Kaepernick is out. He 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 made he made the corporation of the NFL look bad. One, so and rolling back around to music, I'll say Cardi B. I can't believe we replaced the images that we respect from a female standpoint. I'm old enough to remember MC Light. I'm old enough to remember Queen Latifah. I'm old enough to remember even Roxanne Shante. And I saw it descend all the way from Missy Elliott, who I respected, to what was that other girl, the one who looks so funny now?
Who?
Not Foxy Brown.
Lil Kim?
Lil Kim. Oh my God. So we went from Queen Latifah to Lil Kim, and now we stuck with Cardi B and Lizzo. This is, but we went from owning our own companies and producing our own music with executives that were our complexion to corporate America running the music industry. And so now those who we look up to. We went we went from we went from Dre and Ice Cube to Lil Yachty. Does anybody see a descent from grace there?
And listen. Forget Lil Yachty is going to Takashi. Because, we in the day, he knew the life and the business he was getting into. But now the image he push out there is that, hey guys, it's okay to be a snitch.
Oh my God. And he about to get out of jail.
And listen, and has a deal waiting for him. I think, let's my check.
It was a $10 million. He had
yes.
a $10 million deal. I saw that headline. Okay.
Right. So the narrative being pushed is, hey man, you go on, join these gangs, know people, fund them, whatever, and then once you get caught with racketeering, just drop the ball on everybody.
I think I need to ask him.
And then when you get out, we got you $10 million. Yeah. And then on top of that is, who's going to touch him? I mean, because now he's federal touch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just ain't local police. Nah, man, you got the government watching over you. So you touch him, you have a problem.
Well, listen, I don't know anything enough about gang culture to understand, but personally, I thought that if you did something like that against the gang, there should be consequences. I mean, but hey, I don't know nothing about the culture, so I'm not gonna.
No,
and I don't need no smoke from that neighborhood.
Because look, not about that life.
Not it. Hey, I'm way too old for that life. I don't need no smoke. I'm just saying, he snitched like on everybody. I mean, I think he told on me.
But listen, man, the state hip hop, music is good. I'm not knocking no one's music. I'm not knocking them taking their situation and making money out of it. Only thing I'm knocking is the messages that they're pushing and how our people is feeding into it. Like, that's how everything should be. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Because because really, I'm not really taking a shot at them because we have actors, you know what I'm saying, who do stuff and they play certain roles, certain movies, and it's for a paycheck, which I get that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not really like them, but it's just that you just got to understand, watch the narrative. If you think it's okay to be over 250 pounds, go to a basketball game with your ass out wearing a thong around other kids. How's that an example for anybody? You understand? Like, I understand being comfortable in your skin. I'm not knocking a big woman. I'm not saying be comfortable, but you can be sexy and classy, dressed up very well. You get what I'm saying?
Did you hear about what she did on TikTok?
Nah, I didn't.
Isn't TikTok like the kid? I heard this on
Dr. So
Boyce Watkins.
Yeah. TikTok app is an app that kids, majority kids, they download and they have like challenges they get to do against a song and they just duplicate it. You understand what I'm saying? You be dancing, whatever. But I haven't heard her.
Well, Lizzo has like 1.5 million subscribers on TikTok.
Wow.
And she took a picture where she was at a dude's crotch looking up at the camera talking about she was getting ready to taste this and take it in the mouth.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
So once again, is that the image you want your daughters?
Is that?
And because it's really for women. So is that the image you want your daughters to have, to follow her? And then, hey, if she does it, then I can do it too.
And I keep throwing it out once again. I like sex as much as the next person.
Facts, we all do.
But I I'm old enough to know that you shouldn't do this. Market this to kids. There was a rapper years ago, a female rapper named Kia.
Uh huh.
She used to do a song called
Oh,
My
my
Neck,
neck, my
My Back.
back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, but Kia wasn't marketed to kids. She wasn't.
That's true.
There
I
wasn't
mean,
a social media movement for
course,
her.
everyone heard it though, but like you said, it wasn't on the TikTok app or whatever
Exactly.
that kids download.
I remember seeing her on the jumbotron at an NBA game,
Doing
booty shaking or twerking. I don't. This. She was a fringe. She was a fringe rapper. She made her little money, and now she gone. She history.
yeah,
No, is being Lizzo is being shoved down your throat everywhere you turn. You had to see her acting a fool on award shows. You see how she, and once again, I'm not saying it's right, and it ain't about big girls, but it's about being comfortable with the narrative that corporate America is pushing down your throat.
that's true.
Because you can't tell me there aren't decent, physically in shape women who can rap.
I mean,
You can't.
I
Well,
mean, listen. I mean, go ahead, go ahead.
I mean, I just want to say because I don't want to keep thinking that she's a big girl. Same as Takashi 6ix9ine. Whatever that image was. Why can't I get another person who can rap in a nice shirt and pants? Why everybody who
It's
I
a
gotta
gimmick now
support?
because lyrics is no longer the thing anymore. It's all about gimmicks.
And at this point, and so, but my kids don't get that.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
and that's what the media and that's the industry want. They want to target our kids
It,
to fall down that rebel hole. The black communities. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? Like, oh man, let me buy this Gucci belt. Let me buy this, buy that, and then 2 minutes later, they post a picture or they come out with a new design with a monkey on it with black kids on it,
and
and
they still buying the damn
and y'all
thing.
still buying like it's okay, but y'all won't support another brother and sister who has a small business that has their own clothing design. That's a whole other topic. but
Bruh.
but that's right. Little is the biggest thing right there, and I'm get your money, boo. I get that, but at the same time, everything you're doing now, think about this. Everything you're doing now, if you have your daughter, do you want your daughter to follow the same steps?
That's
I
all it is.
promise you the answer will be held to the no. She better not be on no IG or whatever on her knees, and she better not walk around with her butt up, but you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Kids follow the leader.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And once again, we have Beyonce out there. You can hate her, you can love her all you want, but she is 100% woman all the way, entrepreneur and all. You don't see her doing anything degrading herself, regardless.
And Beyonce has been active for what, 20 years? 15, 20 years?
Yeah,
She's been active.
yeah, yeah.
Beyonce, I have yet. Even I've been to, I was married for a while, so I've
Been
been
to a
to
concert?
three, not one, not two. I've been to three different Beyonce concerts.
Okay.
Not one time. I saw her fall down some stairs at one of her concerts. She slipped on one of the set pieces.
Oh wow.
And I said that not because it's bragging. I'm just saying I have never seen Beyonce do anything that I would not want my kid to see. I'm not saying I want to see my kid booty shaking, but there's a difference between what Lizzo did and what Beyonce did.
Facts.
Because Beyonce wear flesh tone. She wear flesh tone tights. You will never see her with a wardrobe malfunction. Okay?
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
That is not true for nobody else.
That's fair.
I can go online right now and pull up 100 different wardrobe malfunctions.
Yeah, that's
of
true.
Multiple people. You've never seen this on Beyonce. Once again, would I want my kid to emulate Beyonce or Lizzo?
Beyonce.
Why? Because she has a little bit more self.
And also, if you just noticed, she just dropped a clothing line. Was it Reebok? I don't want to get the company wrong, but she just did a partnership where they dropped a clothing, joint venture together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the things I want my daughter to see. First off, at the end of the day, I don't want my daughter to follow no superstar. I want her to follow her mother. Her mother should be that leader. You understand what I'm saying?
I
mean,
agree.
even with young men, you shouldn't be following these little yaddies, the cops. You should be following your father, right?
We need to do a topic on expectations.
Yeah. But exactly. But I understand that you may you have people out there that you see you want to emulate. Cool,
Mm-hmm.
not a problem with that. make sure you emulate the right person. Because at the end of the day, if I'm gonna emulate anybody right now in the industry who's famous, it's gonna be LeBron James. And I'll talk about on previous videos or podcasts
Mm-hmm.
about this. Why? One thing I'm gonna say about him: black excellence. And then as far as a woman out there, if there's any woman out there I tell my daughter to follow, it'll probably be Beyonce. Now,
If you got to, yeah.
if she has to, her mother gonna be number one. She gonna follow. But if anyone out there famous, I'm gonna say Beyonce. You know, she's
Mm-hmm.
married. You haven't heard of her stepping out on her marriage.
Mm-hmm.
She has wonderful business. She's a mother. She has everything going on. She does hard work. She just don't get up one day and just I'm gonna get no. She put hours in on her body and her performance. And if you ever watch her show, she's wearing heels,
Mm-hmm.
dancing for like what 3 hours.
Yeah. I, I even want to throw Kim Kardashian on the fire. Because didn't she say just a little while ago that she was going to cut back on some of her more risque poses and activities?
No,
Because, well, she did. She said she was going to cut back because she was getting a little bit too mature and she didn't want to have her expose that to her kid or
too
some
late.
crap like that.
Because at the end of the day, once her kids or when her schoolmate kids, all they're gonna do is go on the internet and type in Kim Kardashian or Ray J. That is not going anywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, kids, anything you put out there on the internet is there forever. So don't be like, oh, I was living the moment, I was young and dumb. Listen, now for Kim and Ray J, of course, they made out very well on that video because they still getting checked year over year. I
Mm-hmm.
get it, but you can't duplicate it. People have tried
Mm-hmm.
it and it doesn't work out for them. They're the original and that's it. But the point I'm trying to make is that whatever you put out on the internet is there forever. You understand that?
Yeah.
So
When
she has what 3 kids now? North, south, east, west. Got the whole compass of the family right. Okay, I think got 3 of them, but
I'm
they got
waiting for
three
her to get
kids.
upside. I'm waiting for her to get her twins upside down and downside up.
What I'm saying is that them kids will run across that. And if they have boys, they're gonna run across that. And I don't think as a young man, I want to see a video of my mom having sex with anybody. I don't care if my dad or not. I don't want to see that. You understand what I'm saying?
Y'all, first off, 100% agreement with that. Listen, this, we should. I don't, so many topics that need to be explored on this, but for real, um, I mean, we so far off topic. We so far off topic right now. I don't know how we gonna ever get back, but but yeah, this current age we live in, we need to do a full topic on this one because this living your best life. What I need a woman. I need a couple of women to define that term for me
That's facts.
because what I'm seeing is living y'all best life sound good now, but in 5 years, 10 years, you can't take back living your best life to say I'm ready to be a better person.
Mm.
Nobody forgives you for your past when I can pull it up in HD on my computer right now. You living your best life? You going to church? Isn't this you right here? Isn't
They're
did
gonna
you
say, I changed. I give my life to the Lord.
you can give your life to the Lord, but you sure gave your ass to Leroy. That I mean, look at Leroy go. Is that Leroy on you? Where Leroy at right now? I don't even know where Leroy at. Really? It don't matter because he always gonna be right here with you. He gonna always be right here. So I need somebody to define what
Living your
living your
best
best life
life.
means. Why do y'all use it, and what's the outcome of living your best life? Not no. I had. What do you really expect to happen after you decide you've lived your best life? What's your end game? I just want somebody to tell me that part.
Mm, that might be another topic, but we gotta get some ladies. Even if
Yeah.
even if you can't call in, listen. Go to YouTube, type in Twins Inc. and subscribe. And then guess what? I have a live chat. You can chat in. We can talk. You can ask questions right away, and we can go back and forth. But we need some women to chime in and tell us what you think about living your best life.
Yeah, I just swear I need that defined because I know what men think about it. So I really want to understand what these young ladies are thinking.
Yeah, because we can only speak on the men's side. We can't speak from women because we're not women.
Yeah.
Just
So
that's point blank period. That's I can't speak on a woman because I'm a man.
and I personally I do want you to call in and let's discuss this because the truth be told, if we talk about it, it's gonna sound like we going in.
Right.
Because from the man's side, ain't no real benefit to living your best life when the dude is looking at you sideways. Just ain't.
Well, people, on that one, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, we
I know
all
we're off topic on state hip hop, but even though they go hand to hand with everything, so give us a little feedback here, comment. But women, if you want to be on the show and chop it up with us, let me know.
we all I ask is honesty and that you are prepared to explain your position. That's it. No judgment. I just need to know some things.
All right, we out.
Peace.